There is a version of this conversation happening right now in break rooms across America. Someone mentions what they do on the side, not a startup, not an app, not a brand, something that sounds like work, something that sounds like the kind of thing you do when you need extra money and you have not figured out the real plan yet. And the room goes quiet. In that specific way, rooms go quiet when nobody wants to say what they are actually thinking. The person who said it knows the look. They have seen it before. They will see it again. They do not particularly care, because while the room was going quiet, they were thinking about the same thing they are always thinking about: the next contract, the next account, the route they are adding on Saturday, the customer who just referred two more customers without being asked. The businesses that sound like jobs in America are not the businesses that feel like jobs to the people running them. They feel like ownership. They feel like the specific kind of quiet that descends on a person when they realize that no single employer's decision can undo what they have built. Today we are going inside three businesses that most Americans dismiss as jobs the moment they hear them. And we are going to show you exactly what they look like from the inside of the math. There is a person I want you to think about. His name is Alex. Alex does not talk about his businesses at dinner parties, not because he is hiding anything, because the moment he says what he does, the conversation goes in a direction he has learned to avoid. He owns a pressure washing operation. He has a mobile car detailing route. And 18 months ago, he added a commercial cleaning contract with an office park that pays him automatically on the first of every month. None of these sound like businesses when you say them out loud. They sound like the things people do between real opportunities. They sound like hustle culture content. They sound like temporary. Alex started the pressure washing operation with $3,500 and a used trailer. He did not have a business plan. He did not take a course. He knocked on doors in his neighborhood with a printed flyer until someone said yes. Then he did exceptional work until that person told someone else. Today, Alex generates $220,000 annually across his three operations. He employs 4 people. He works between 25 and 30 hours a week, managing the systems he built. Nobody at the dinner party knows this. The conversation moved on before he got to that part. That is not an accident. That is a strategy. The first business that sounds like a job is pressure washing. When most Americans hear pressure washing, they picture a guy with a machine in someone's driveway on a Saturday. They picture it as something you do when you need cash, not something you build. Here is what the math actually looks like when you stop picturing it and start running it. A single pressure washing job on a residential driveway generates between $150 and $300. A house exterior wash generates between $200 and $500. A commercial property, a strip mall, an office complex, a parking structure generates between $500 and $3,000 for a single visit. Alex's operation charges commercial clients on annual contracts. The parking structure he maintains pays him $1,400 every 6 weeks. The strip mall he services pays him $1,800 monthly. 2 commercial accounts, $2,200 a month in recurring revenue before he picks up a single residential job. And here is the part the dinner party version of this business never includes. Residential customers who see clean driveways call. They do not need to be found. They do not need to be convinced. The clean driveway does the selling. Alex has not run a paid advertisement in 14 months. His route grows because his work is visible and his work is good. And in America right now, there are more people who want their property cleaned than there are operators who show up consistently and do it well. The pressure washing industry in the United States generates over $1.8 billion annually. The barrier to entry is a machine and a truck. The barrier to staying is showing up. Most people who start quit before they understand that the showing up is the entire competitive advantage. Alex understood this on his 3rd week. The people who quit before week 3 did not. The second business that sounds like a job is mobile car detailing. You go to the customer, you clean their car, you leave. That is the entire description. And that description is exactly why most people who hear it do not take it seriously. Here's the description that the math produces. A full interior and exterior detail generates between $150 and $400, depending on the vehicle and the market. Alex charges $225 for a standard detail and $350 for a premium package. He does 3 details on a Saturday. That is between $675 and $1,050 in a single Saturday from a business that requires no storefront, no lease, no build out, and no inventory beyond supplies that fit in the back of a van. But the Saturday is not the business. The Saturday is how the business starts. The business is the recurring customer. The business is the 8 clients who text Alex every 3 to 4 weeks because their car is part of how they present themselves professionally, and they have decided that Alex is the person who maintains that standard. 8 recurring clients at $225 every 4 weeks. That is $1,800 a month that arrives without a single cold call, without a single advertisement, without a single morning where Alex wonders whether work is coming. The work is already scheduled. Alex is already booked. The only question is whether he can hire someone reliable enough to take the overflow because the demand is already there and he cannot physically detail every car himself. This is what mobile car detailing looks like from inside the math. Not a guy with a bucket on a Saturday. A recurring revenue operation that scales by adding one reliable person at a time. Alex hired his first employee 8 months in. He hired his second 4 months after that. His margin on each employee's work runs between 35 and 40% after labor and supplies. He is building a business that does not require his physical presence at every job. That is not a job. That is ownership. Here is the question underneath all of this. Where does the starting capital come from when you are already stretched? When the paycheck is already spoken for and $3,500 for a pressure washer feels like a different financial universe? The answer is one Saturday. Mobile car detailing requires under $300 to start. A basic detail kit, some microfiber cloths, a portable vacuum. You text 10 people in your phone right now and offer a full detail for $85. 3 say yes. That is $255 in one Saturday from equipment you bought for less than $300. You run that for 6 weeks. You have your pressure washer deposit. You run both for 4 months. You have your first commercial cleaning pitch ready. The businesses fund each other. Each one is the bridge to the next one. And none of them require anything except the willingness to do something that most people in your phone contacts have already decided is beneath them. That willingness is the entire competitive advantage. It is also the most underpriced asset in the American economy right now. The third business that sounds like a job is commercial cleaning, not residential, not houses, commercial contracts with office buildings, medical facilities, schools, and municipal buildings that pay automatically every month for years at a time. The distinction most people miss is the difference between a cleaning job and a cleaning contract. A cleaning job is transactional. You clean, you get paid, you repeat the sales process next time. A cleaning contract is structural. You clean on a schedule they set, they pay on a schedule you negotiate. The contract runs for 2 to 5 years with automatic renewal. You do not resell anyone. You deliver the service and the payment arrives. A single mid-size office building contract pays between $3,000 and $8,000 a month. Alex's office park contract pays him $4,200 monthly for cleaning 3 buildings twice a week. He does not clean the buildings himself. He manages 2 employees who do. His time involvement is approximately 4 hours a week on this contract, reviewing schedules, handling supply orders, doing a monthly quality walkthrough. 4 hours a week, $4,200 a month. From one contract that renews automatically in the spring. He has 2 more proposals out right now. If either one closes, his commercial cleaning revenue crosses $8,000 a month from contracts alone, before his pressure washing and detailing operations contribute a single dollar. The commercial cleaning industry in America generates over $100 billion annually. The majority of contracts under 50,000 square feet are served by independent operators, not national chains. Individual business owners who learned that showing up consistently and cleaning well is a competitive advantage because the bar for consistency in this industry is genuinely low. Alex cleared that bar in his first month. He has not had to clear it again. He just has to stay above it. Alex is not a millionaire yet. He will be. The math says so, not because of a windfall, not because of a lucky contract, because 3 businesses that sound like jobs are generating $220,000 a year in revenue, and he is reinvesting the profit into a 4th operation he has been researching for 6 months. The businesses that sound like jobs in America are not the businesses that feel like jobs to the people running them. They feel like the specific quiet that arrives when you realize the job you were afraid of losing is no longer the thing your life depends on. Alex still has the job. He keeps it for the health insurance and the stability while his operations grow. But when his manager says something unreasonable on a Tuesday morning, Alex does not swallow it the way he used to. He feels something different now, a specific stillness. The businesses gave him that, not the money, the stillness. And somewhere in America right now, there is a parking lot that needs cleaning, a fleet of cars that needs detailing, an office building that has been meaning to find a better cleaning vendor for 8 months. None of these people are waiting for someone impressive. They are waiting for someone reliable. That is the whole business, and it is open right now. One question before you scroll. Of the 3 businesses we went through today, which one do you actually have the equipment or the skill to start this weekend, not someday, this weekend? Drop it in the comments. One word, pressure, detailing, cleaning. Because the next video goes directly at whichever one gets the most comments with the exact first steps, the exact pricing, and the exact first customer script for an American who wants to start before they feel ready. If you want to build the business that sounds like a job until it does not anymore, subscribe to follow along. No hype, no courses, no personal brand required. Just the businesses that make Americans millionaires while the dinner party moves on to the next conversation. I will see you in the next one.